Hey y'all, just wanted to pop in real quick at the beginning to say I appreciate all the nice comments on the last video, and I'd also like to apologize for the fact that the audio is a bit laggy at times in this one. I put a lot of time into editing this one though, so I hope you enjoy it, and keep it real.
Yeah,
Glitch,
welcome.
yeah. Wait, hold on.
The bread father.
Yeah, Breadfather.
Yeah, American Psycho here. I'm the psycho from America. I'm psychopathic.
I am not
And I live
Tucker
in
Carlson.
Yeah, I actually don't live in America. Law for all the
He's
truth.
the British
all the
psycho.
truth. Yeah,
You're the
true.
British Psycho. A Manchester Psycho.
British psycho, isn't it, mate? Nevertheless, welcome back to the cast, everybody. If you didn't tune in last week, that is your fault. And you should fix that straight away, or you
You
will
should be
kicked.
ashamed of yourself, actually.
Yes.
Yeah,
All
you
you
should,
must do
because-
is time travel.
Yeah, that's a pretty simple thing to do. I'm actually a bit ashamed that you haven't done it already. I'm ashamed
Yeah,
of you.
I killed my own grandfather. I don't exist.
No,
on my
Murder,
level.
wow.
it's an easy thing to do, and it's something you should be doing right now.
Time paradox.
Exactly.
Yeah, honestly. But nevertheless,
Wait, we already
welcome.
introduced ourselves, right?
Yeah. That was the first
Okay,
thing
no,
we
yeah.
did.
Yes, okay, yeah,
we-
sorry.
Don't
Okay,
worry.
yeah, so the
Um,
guy that sounds like Sargon of Akkad is Lemon, right?
Yeah, that's me. The guy that sounds like the Norwegian, the lost Norwegian from the old times.
Yeah.
Is Rapper, of course. Nevertheless, welcome back. We've got a great show for you guys today.
Yes.
um,
Amazing. Even.
We've got a special guest who will be coming in later.
Yes.
Harry, if you'd like to make yourself known.
Hi, good morning. It's an honor. It's really an honor.
Yes.
an honor
Harry
for
will
you.
be joining
Oh,
us.
yourself.
Yeah, it's honourable that you've joined us. It's pleasurable that you've joined us.
You are a honorable individual.
Yeah,
Yes.
you've been honourably discharged from the military.
Yeah,
Um,
for your wounds, because you suffered a third-degree burns, as well as you have lost your leg during the war in Afghanistan.
It's true.
You are a brave
it's
soldier,
True.
and I will be sure to salute to you every time I see you in Walmart.
Yes,
But the
we respect our veterans. We at the Truth.com podcast respect veterans.
Most veterans.
Most veterans.
We will
as long
not.
as
We
you're
will
like
not
a-
elaborate.
Oh yeah, as long as you're not a convicted war criminal.
Yeah, or like an unconvicted war criminal, I guess. But
Yeah,
you know,
or war
that's-
criminal whose crimes have not been.
We
yet
hate
solved.
Slobodan Milosevic and the Truth.com podcast. Slobodan Milosevic, very bad guy, I think.
But that's a conversation for another time.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Nevertheless, we have a great group of people here today, and we'll be having Levy's Thought of the Week later, as is our usual Truthcast segment. We've got some great people listening live. Thank you, everybody, and to all the YouTube folks, thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a good time. Today, first of all, we're going to go over current affairs of the Truthcast, which is our usual weekly segment, just to keep you updated on what's been going on. So this week in the Truthcast, we uploaded our first recording.
Round of applause, everybody! Congratulations!
Yeah. 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 Our first video finally. You see, I think I've talked about this a little bit in the Discord server, but I made the mistake of exporting the video file in the highest possible quality, thus destroying Lemon's poor old laptop whilst trying to download it, only for YouTube to compress it back to whatever it probably would have been if I had just exported it normally.
Yeah, it was actually very sad. I sat for
Or
the whole
British laptop.
yeah, poor old British laptop, old nag. I sat for the whole evening and uploaded it to YouTube. So as of right now, it is the most popular video on YouTube, with over 50 views, which is probably the highest any video has gotten before. And that's the truth, by the way.
Big Tech doesn't want you to know that the Truth.com podcast is the most subscribed channel.
It's true.
They're
It's true.
silencing
If you look at the subscribe list for the Truth.com podcast and check inspect and put in 1 million, it'll be proof that Truth.com podcast is very popular with the folks.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's true. That's all you have to do, and it's a simple and easy process, and it doesn't break any kind of truth about the truth, because really it's all just
It's
what,
all
what
the
we're
truth.
dealing here. We deal with the truth here, but on top of uploading our first video to YouTube, we've been met with some. We actually had a copyright claim immediately on that video from Kanye West himself.
Yeah.
Kanye West himself talked to us. He called a lemon on the phone late evening.
He did. He said to me. He said, "Don't you think I'm the glitch?" And that meant.
People telling me they don't look at me like I'm the glitch.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this itinerary here, by the way, everybody, because then I don't have to switch between chats.
Yes.
But of course, it's all written down on paper in the studio here, because we're in the studio right now.
Yep. And
No,
it's
we
on
have
our,
a
it's on our
chalkboard.
whiteboard. Yeah. It's on, chalkboard.
Yeah.
Chalkboard.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
No,
we have
we're old school, man. We hate modernization.
Let me just get a picture of that chalkboard for everybody. Actually, everybody at home, because I think that kind of art has been lost to time.
Yeah.
Of
course.
But this is actually a picture of. This is actually a small video of. Wait 1 second. Sorry, the chalkboard video is quite complicated to make. This is actually a small video of one of our technicians preparing the Truthcast for us.
Oh lord,
Yes.
that's true.
Yeah.
Also, Lurker just sent a zip bomb.
Yeah,
I
This is
love
terrorist
truth.com.
Yes.
containing
It is,
17 viruses, I'm sure.
Yes. What they
it
want us
might-
to believe is recorded proof of Kanye West loving truth.com is secretly a weapon of mass destruction.
It's true. It's true.
That's true. Robert J. Oppenheimer. Actually, no. Leonardo da Vinci said this when he was making the Russian nuclear bomb. I am become death, destroyer of truth.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, J. Robert Oppenheimer did not say that.
No, he
It
did
was
say that.
Leonardo da Vinci.
yeah.
No,
No,
he-
it was.
he-
It was
Robert J.
Leonardo.
Oppenheimer is our friend, but Leonardo da Vinci, enemy of the truth.
Yes.
It was Leonardo Oppenheimer, his secret son. How
Yeah.
could you?
This is too much truth. We're veering off the path.
Oh, no, we can't. We
that's
can't.
true.
We can't move on from the current affairs. We
Yeah.
reach so much.
These affairs are not. These affairs are way too in the past. These affairs are not current.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. This post was fact checked by real American patriots.
So true.
yeah. Important to note
Yeah.
that we are endorsed by
I don't think we can make 9/11 jokes.
Yeah. So
I don't know where that came from.
it's been long enough.
Why were you? Well,
No.
okay, maybe it hasn't been long enough.
No.
That's a debate for another podcast.
I think we'll veer away from that, because, as we all know, 9/11 was an inside job by the 90th, 11th man. Anyway, we can't say much about that. Time
So-
to carry on.
Yes. So should we start with our first topic?
Yes, today we have a few things to talk about. First of all, I'd like to talk about how well, actually, in fact, our resident American here, Glitch.
Yes, that would be me.
Yeah,
because-
he has first-hand experience.
First
Yeah.
experience living in America.
Yeah, because it's actually
Yeah,
an
that's true.
important thing to note that the Truth.com cast members are equidistant distances around
Yes,
the planet.
across the world.
Because if we were in one country or one continent, even, we would actually be too powerful. So I
the
have
gov-
actually.
the world government, the world reptile government, has displaced us across the world.
It's true. It's true.
Bill
But
Gates hates us.
Exactly.
I'll just post this map for anyone who can't see.
Yes.
By the way, Levy just came in there and said that 7-Eleven was an inside job, and it's true, because when you go inside, you can buy sandwiches, and they have stuff inside of them, which is true.
And you can get jobs working inside of the 7-Eleven.
Exactly. But we have no time. We don't have time. We don't,
Don't
have
have
time. To
time.
talk
We're running
about
out of time.
Right, glitch. Take
Alright.
it away. Tell us
All right.
about
So
how
our
fresh
first. Yes. I apologize for cutting you off. But our first topic today is how Freshman is a role for clones from the Robot Clone Factory. Now, as some of our American friends in the voice chat channel may know, and as some of our listeners may also know, freshman is the name assigned to people in their first year of college or high school if you live in America. Now, you may just think of this as some innocent little title, just like, you think nothing of it, you just say it, but that's what they want you to think. They want you to believe that there's no meaning behind it. See, freshmen be like edible. Exactly. I agree, Lemon. Thank you for saying that. But freshmen are clones. This is what they don't want you to believe. I am a clone because I am a freshman in college. Now, they have these robot clone factories under all schools in America. Each school in America is secretly a front for the New World Order of building massive robot armies for Tucker Carlson and his evil Groyper army. Now, they don't
I'm pretty
want...
sure they're on the line, but okay.
Well, okay.
No,
Tucker
you're talking
Carlson
about
and
Nick Fuentes.
Groyper's... Yeah, I know, dude. I know.
Alright, yeah, sorry.
Dude, it's the freaking truth.
Wait,
Now-
that means you're responsible for the clone army, glitch. Since you're Tucker
I'm
Carlson.
not Tucker Carlson, though. You see, that's the thing. I'm Tucker
You're
Glitch
Tucker-
Carlson.
Yeah, exactly.
Different people.
Also, important thing to note about the robot clones is that they're first of all, they're clones, right, of people. But then they make a robot out of the clone, right, and then they clone the robot, and that is the freshman.
Okay.
Yes.
I have a first-hand image of the Groyper army. This is them. Look at voice chat.
Yes. This is the Groyper army. For those of you
That
who
is the
cannot see,
Groyper army.
those of you who cannot see nor spell.
Or cry.
For our Braille listeners.
Yes.
Is it Braille or Braille?
Braille.
Yeah, Braille.
Yes.
For those who can't spell, I wrote down a word in chat.
Yes, that is another. That's just a good word for you to practice your spelling.
All my truth.com listeners, practice this word for next week.
There will be a test on this, actually.
Why are they called seniors? Shouldn't they be called old man?
Well, seniors. Maybe they should be called that. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, they should be called old man.
Old men.
Old
men.
Right, we're always right on the truth.com podcast.
That's very sexist, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's
What
very
about old
sexy.
women?
Old.
What about the fresh women?
Old folks?
Well,
With
there
an
you go.
X. With an X. FOLX.
We need to rename it. We need to rename it to fresh people.
Fresh. Yes, exactly. Because what about the fresh women and the fresh non-binary?
What about the fresh non-binary people?
Exactly.
Do they not make?
See, that's why they're clones, because they all clone the same fresh man. I was born.
That's true.
I was born
That's true.
from the original fresh man, from many centuries ago. These fresh men make up the majority of the American school population, because after they graduate their high school or college, they are decommissioned and thrown into the ocean. Where they belong.
Oh, that is so unfortunate.
Oh my!
Actually, that is good.
Yes.
Are they fish? Are we going into the fish territory here? Is this?
I don't believe they're fish, because to be a fish you must be alive.
Oh yeah, Sid is right. It's just like his car battery.
No, that's Quay. Or Jzo.
Oh yeah, Sid quit. I mean, same thing.
No, dude, it's different. It's not Sid.
It's jazzy.
Deeply different. We value
Jazz
we
meets
value
Minecraft.
all of our listeners individually, and you should not be disrespecting.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
How
I'm
dare
very
you.
sorry. Apologies.
You literally, how dare you? Like I thought you were my mother, and now what do I think?
Yeah.
You know, how am I supposed to think now? For everything you've done.
You're now only my 12th favorite person from Indonesia. I apologize.
It was so low.
Apologies.
But nevertheless, glitch.
Yes.
Would you say then, overall, that there are sexist, perhaps homophobic, intrinsically lined lines beneath the fresh men?
Yes. These lines, they connect each robot clone factory, each fresh man. Each fresh man is programmed with the same mindset. And if we refer back to the image of the Groiper army, you will see the resemblance between the Groiper army and the armies of fresh men that these clone factories create. They all implant them with the same racist, homophobic, and sexist opinions. They beam them straight to their brains as soon as the clones are created.
They're supposed to be free thinkers, though.
Yes, they're supposed free thinkers.
Yeah, the supposed free thinkers. Apologies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Much like when they're the creatures on a raised platform and they are walking.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the free thinkers.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm sure you're all familiar.
Yes.
No, yeah, Lemon.
Of course.
The free thinkers are those who wear tinfoil hats.
Mm-hmm.
True. That they're
They
true
yell
because
very
if you
loud.
yeah, exactly. If you have tinfoil on your head, it means that no one can get in there. You know, and this is true.
Yeah, it means the robot factories can't get to you.
But more importantly, this also prevents the county lines, which we often have to come back to on this, because if you get affected by the county lines, it could end your life forever. Unlike a temporary end to your life, which is obviously very different.
Yeah, we've had plenty of those on the Truth.com podcast.
Yeah, we do. Because if you fight in the gulag, you can always come back in real life. By the way,
Such as Levy.
this is true. This is something that the government will never tell you.
Remember, you will not get knocked down. You will immediately die and unable to respawn.
Unless you fight
We're
your
in
way out of the
hard-code
gulag,
mode.
such as Levy
Nah.
bravely did after the last episode.
But you know what respawn sounds like? Frog spawn. Back. I think that might be a bit too much for our viewers, though.
Yeah, it was too much for me and Repu. That's
I
Yeah,
was
we
shocked.
were speechless.
There was audible silence in the studio after
Silence
I
was
dropped-
deafening.
Yeah, it was actually really quite disturbing.
Echo when he said that because it was so silent. It was echoing.
Exactly. It was
Yeah.
echoing. It was echoing off the walls in our studio that we all share. We're all sitting on
Exactly.
one chair.
We're all in the bath right now.
No, we're in no.
You're not in the bath
Sorry.
anymore.
Sorry, that's a private matter.
Yeah. God,
no,
would you
it's
tell
not, it's
them?
not group. It's not
God.
lap sitting. No, the thing is, right? Like, no, I am actually floating. I am omnipotent.
Yeah, he's
That's
ascended.
true. That's true. I'm looking at Repu right now, and he's not even touching it.
Yeah. Yeah, Lemon and I share the chair, and Repu floats above us.
Repu's just a booth. He's like at eye level. So it's a bit like an awkward location.
Yeah.
But
I am flying right now. I am like Jesus, but instead of floating on water, I float on concrete, baby.
exactly.
Exactly.
I have one last question for you concerning the freshmen.
Yes.
As we all know, the Truthcast, beneath the foundations of everything are the gorillas. And as you said, the freshmen are made underneath the foundations. So do they have interactions with the gorillas?
They these factories, they employ special anti-gorilla measures. Actually, they wish to keep the influence of the gorillas out of their I apologize. Their pure institutions. I apologize. That was a little insensitive. They employed specific anti-gorilla measures to make sure to keep their factories safe, of course. To keep their factories safe, because
I understand now. You don't need to elaborate anymore. This is too much.
Hold on.
Too much.
Go on to the next section, please.
Yeah, of course. So,
This is
you-
the hold on. I have the picture of the anti-guerrilla measures they have put in.
True. Can you give this? Can you give that to us now?
There.
Oh, now this is very good. This is a very good. This is a very good image to protect against the gorillas. I think this man. We have this man here. I think you'll be able to see him on the screen soon enough.
Yeah.
But oh, by the way, bees. Actually, I don't think you can hear me. YouTube. Anyway, this man here, he looks quite like an orangutan, and I think that is probably what drives back the gorilla.
He gives me the vibe of a man of a man named Reginald Bartholomew. That's like the vibe I'm getting from him.
True. I think Reginald Bartholomew.
That is actually Jay Schlatt.
That is Jay
true.
Schlatt at the age of 80.
But we don't have time.
Yeah.
We don't have time to expand on.
We are running out of time.
We don't have time to expand on that. Exactly. We definitely are. It's barely any time left after all.
Yeah.
Of course. I think it's we have very little time on this podcast. By the way, everyone who's joined us since the beginning, hello, welcome, the live audience. You're a big part of the show. So make sure to encourage us with loads of compliments and little snacks and little crunchy bits of.
Send us food. We are starving. We are actually starving.
We are starving in the
no,
studio.
There's no fridge.
We have run out
There's
of
no
the
fridge here.
Yeah, we have run out of the smiley face fruit snacks.
Yes, and we have also run out of the ABC spaghetti, alphabeti spaghetti.
We can only eat food that has a smile or words in it. So
yeah,
we'll have to give.
So keep that in mind when
send in
donating.
Mail in your smiles and word-based snacks.
Oh yeah. If you do not send words or smiley faces, we will die.
It's true.
Our bodies will simply reject them.
And what will you do without the Truthcast in your life to explain things to you?
Exactly.
We really don't have time to get into.
We really don't have time.
We're gonna have to.
We are running out of time.
We're gonna have to move on to the minions' involvement with you and Missile.
Oh yes, I can explain this.
Yes, Rapu, I believe you're an expert on this topic.
All right. So as you may have known, that whenever you say that, oh, don't ask the minions who they were cooperating with in the 1930s, and then someone will say, actually, the minions after killing Napoleon went to exile. Well, that is nonsense. Nonsense. Hocus pocus. That is a load of baloney. The minions weren't actually in the Antarctic. They went to the Soviet Union to aid Joseph Stalin. Now, I will not discuss their involvement in the Katyn massacre or any other Soviet war crimes that may have persisted during the regime of Stalin. However,
the minions
Cuban
are
Missile
not
Crisis.
being held responsible.
Oh yeah, no, we can't hold them responsible.
For this specific instance.
Nikita Khrushchev, the premier of the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Saw
there
it
are some
fit.
things responsible.
Yeah. Saw it fit to pardon the minions because they are such good workers. So, during the Cuban Missile Crisis, Nikita Khrushchev called one of the minions and then he said, "Comrade Minion, will you help us in our fight against the capitalist Americans? They have planted nuclear missiles in Turkey, and I want to pay them back and send missiles to Cuba." And then the minion said, and
what made that translate to in minion language? If you may ask.
You do not want to know. That was actually redacted info.
I apologize for asking.
Yeah, redacted info. Sorry.
This channel may get taken down if that leaks.
Yes. No, yeah. The minions signed a non-disclosure agreement with Nikita Khrushchev.
Glitch, you might be careful. You don't want to get cancelled for your behavior.
I apologize.
Yes. Therefore, Nikita Khrushchev, with the agreements of the minions, sent the minions all the way to Cuba to aid Fidel Castro in his fight against the NATO cabal.
Yeah.
Yes. And then, now the minions, right? Like, their involvement was very, let's say, horrible, you know? A lot of war crimes were committed by
as
the
it is
minions.
for
A lot of,
minions.
yes, a lot of, terrors, let's say, were committed by the
I
minions.
assume they
during
unleashed
the,
a lot
their...
of the purple minions, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, the crazy minions. Yeah, they went purple.
Lean.
They drank lean.
But it's important to note this is not a laughing matter. This is actually a very serious.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
and
I am
very
not.
serious.
I am not laughing.
Yes,
No.
okay. I am very sorry to all the Cuban landlords and the fact that you had to lose all of your butler, jewelry, and ponies. I am very sorry to all the Cuban landowners.
Truly a great
I-
travesty.
Yeah.
Our condolences goes to your ponies and butlers.
Because
Yes.
you know when the lenients come out to play, you know, someone's going to get slapped.
Yes.
That's just how it has to be. But anyway, continue on, Rapper. We need to know the extent of the damage.
The extent of the damage is, well, a lot of damages were done by the minions, you know? They helped consolidate Fidel Castro's power and, you know, those poor landlords. I'm shedding a tear thinking about all the millions of dollars they had lost during the, consolidation of power. Oh, so my heart aches for the rich people.
My heart also aches.
Yeah,
Now,
my-
what,
yeah,
now
yeah.
what might these minions what's the word? What was their part in the coup that overthrew the Cuban leader prior to Fidel Castro? Was that them as well?
Not
With the-
necessarily, because the minions were way too busy aiding Stalin. Wait, no,
So
sorry,
true.
no.
Oh,
No, sorry,
I'm
no.
not-
They were
I'm
way
not
too
true.
busy helping Nikita Khrushchev consolidate his power, you know?
Yes.
With this famous
Yeah.
picture with the corn. The corn was actually a minion.
Cornian.
I agree. I mean, when it comes down to it, minion rhymes with cornian.
Yeah, cornian.
Cornian is actually the long version of the name corn. But we can't talk too much about corn.
We are running out of time, so we can't go too much into corn at the moment.
And
about the cornian.
I have to make something very quickly right now. Just give me a quick second.
That's okay. Rapu's
I
just
have
leaving the studio.
I'm trying to find the proof for the involvement of the minions in Nikita Khrushchev's power.
Yeah,
Just give me a
Rapu's just-
quick
Yes.
second.
Rapu's doing his.
Glitch,
Research.
if you're when you're editing this, please cut this out.
I'll see what I can do.
We don't cut anything in this.
No.
This
This is probably going to be
This
silent.
Truth
Yeah.
podcast is
No cutting.
as uncut as Jewish man.
There's no editing ever.
Oh, okay.
And
We do
also,
not edit.
by the way, we will be going into more detail about corn later on.
But no, yeah. This is the picture of Nikita Khrushchev with the minions. It should be sending right now.
Unless
Hold on.
they're trying to silence you.
Yeah, they're trying to silence me.
Oh, by the way,
no, do not ask what the minions were doing in 2001. That is not important.
by the way, short message from our I'm going to say the word sponsors, but YouTube, we're not sponsored by anyone. We're not officially sponsored by anyone. Thank you, YouTube.com. A short message from our sponsors, which is today is the year 1984. Have you ever been in a bad dystopia?
I
Have
have
you-
one right now.
Yeah. Well, did you know that is actually 1984? And if you buy their product, they can actually make the dystopia even worse for you.
That sounds
And we
awesome.
at the truth.com, Truthcast, the official Truthcast, think that the more you suffer, the more enjoyable it will be when you finally get to yoink your own sploinky in the summer of '69, as we all hope we will get to do when we join together as a singular force, as a flesh orb. Nevertheless, by 1984. Also, we have an image here. Repu's found some
yes.
research.
Yes, that is the picture of Nikita Khrushchev with his minion friends.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we can get that up for you on the big screen.
Yeah, for those of you who cannot see, we've got it right here for you.
I will for our visual listeners, I will explain to you the image. It is Nikita Khrushchev smiling, and he is balding right now because he is a bald man.
Yes.
And he was holding a yellow object that has a minion goggle.
Yes.
Yeah, and
that
real.
is that is to the extent the minions' involvement with the Soviet Union until they were redeployed to Cuba to aid in the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Exactly, and really, when they were in Cuba, they met a lot of old men, and this has no impact on the storyline. By the way, I just want to tell you a bit about their time with these old men. They played a bit of chess, and they did the bouncing.
Yeah, that's true.
And the bouncing is a common sport in Cuba. If you've never been,
they love their
because
bouncing.
these old men are really good at the bouncing.
Yes, they were rich old men, and after the minions won that game of chess, they were immediately executed because rich people are
Cuba's
cringe.
all about their baseball and their bouncing.
Yeah, we at the Truthcast love bouncing, and we also love killing rich people. But we never said that. And also,
we do not endorse killing.
We
but
actually love Elon Musk.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God, I love Elon Musk. He pays me a lot to say that I love him.
He posts memes.
He posts memes.
Epic Twitter. Whoa. What?
He bought Twitter, guys. He bought Twitter. Okay, come on. Elon Musk is a champion of freedom of speech. He surely will not. He surely will not allow people to start saying racial slurs willy-nilly. Preposterous.
Surely he will allow his workers to unionize. We're running out of time. I'm sorry. We're running out of time.
We have time to discuss Elon Musk and his time in the time. Okay. God.
We're running out of time.
Okay. We do have to move on because Repu, could you kindly make a causal link there between the minions?
And wait, hold on. Causal link to the minions and what?
And I guess that's
the causal link between the minions and the robot clone factory. No,
yes.
Same thing.
They're enemies actually. They're robot clones and the Cuban missile minions, right? They're enemies. They're very angry at each other because these clone robots, they're groypers, right? So they love their capitalism.
Yes.
They love their free markets and whatnot. But the minions, right? They believe that everyone should get bread.
How dare they?
Yeah, how dare they,
Who the fuck do they think they are?
They're trying to prevent the people from getting bread. So the minions, they're our champions. They are the minions. The minions in Cuba, they are our friends. I, for one, actually support their struggles in Cuba, and I think that they should follow that path here in my country, Indonesia. Therefore, I truly believe that minions are our greatest ally in our fight against Lies.com. Because the Groiper robot clone army, they're part of Lies.com. They're part of Dianaga's Little Red Army.
Yes.
Yeah, so a bit of lore for everyone listening. Dianoga is the one and only member of Lies.com, and they will soon be killed by our forces. But nevertheless, we did not kill anyone, and that won't happen, and you never heard me talk about it.
We're like the Batman.
Yeah, but as I said earlier, we really don't have enough time. We at the Truthcast, we have to stuff in all the truth as we can. We need to fill you up with truth until you blow up. Now, to return, it's my turn to well, it's always the turn of the truth, but really, I'm an expert on this topic. I'm going to talk about how the assassination of JFK in 1963 was actually the fault of Jimothy Cornman.
Do we have a picture of this Jimothy Cornman?
We do actually.
Lemon,
do we-
is this Jimothy Cornman in the room with us right now?
Yeah, I think he is actually. I think he offered to come in to just sort of give us some facts about how we killed JFK in 1963.
Yeah.
If you guys look behind you, you'll see he's actually sat in the back with him.
Oh wow.
Oh Lord!
Yeah.
God.
Say hello to Jimothy Cornman, everybody.
I
The
do
inventor
see
and inventor of the
Oh.
cornian.
I can only see a black figure. What is going on?
There's a silhouette.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, Repu. I'd watch your words.
Wait, I mean, I said black silhouette. I mean, well.
Sorry.
Oh yeah. What? No, what? He didn't say anything else. It was silhouette.
No, it was a shadow people. It was the shadow people.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, thank you everyone in the chat for saying hi to Jimothy. He appreciates your hospitality.
He's very shy.
And by the way, Bobux inflation. That's going to happen soon, but we'll have to talk about that next time because we don't have time to discuss Bobux. In fact, I'll just put that on the blackboard if everyone would wait a moment.
Yeah.
Put it in the black box.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just scraping on.
Oh, he actually put it in. He actually put it in.
Yeah.
And you gotta consider all options.
Yeah, no, I gotta respect the whims and the wills and the wokes and the wants of the people.
So
really,
before you get into his involvement or should I say his direct cause of JFK's death, could you provide our hearing impaired listeners with an image, or our viewing impaired listeners, I should say?
Oh yeah, sorry, continue.
I can actually.
Because not everyone is in the studio with us, so.
I'll have to draw an image actually.
That's okay.
But
Do a
hold
portrait.
on, right? But hold on. I have a question, right? Lemon, like finish this first.
Yeah, of course. I'm just looking through the old great drawings of previous Truthcasts and seeing some pretty amazing things here.
Yeah, as always.
I need to just triangulate the location of Jimothy Cornman.
The coordinates.
He's hiding. He doesn't want to come out.
I have two images here of him actually, that we can show to the world perhaps. I believe one of them may have to be slightly cropped by our technicians later because I think it's actually a product.
Oh Lord!
But nevertheless, these are the two images we have of Jimothy Cornman.
Oh wow.
They're beautiful. Oh, by the way, question from a member of the audience: Quay/Jazo/Sidquay/Sidquay/Jazo/
Sid Jazo.
Open and close
Jazo.
parentheses. Jazo.
Yeah, Jazo. The fan art section of the Truthcast is all the time. If you have fan art to provide with us, send it to our PO box. We will open it on air. We will show it to the world because we love all of our listeners.
Yes, we showcasted. We showcased 2 pieces of wonderful Levy art last episode, actually.
We did. They were beautiful.
Exactly.
Levy is with us here today. Actually, Levy, we love you. We're in love with you. Levy's actually lives at my house.
Our house.
Yeah, our house, our mutual house. Is just a member of the gang. A true Omicron male.
Exactly.
Slash. But nevertheless, if you have any fan art, please send it in. Anyway, I really do. It really is not enough time.
We're really running out.
Yeah.
But no, Lemon, right? Back to the JFK. Are we coming back to the JFK assassination?
Yes.
All right. Yes. A lot of people say that Oswald Mosley was the one that shot JFK. What about that part?
Right.
Oswald Mosley.
Yeah, Who exactly? Who's that? That couldn't be. That's not even real. That's these people that say this are so dead wrong because, as we all know, at the Truthcast, anyone with the truth in their heart, please there is some reference in the mail-ins, by the way, to 2001, which we would request. We will not be covering the incidents of 2001 today.
We will discuss 2003 though, but not 2001.
Yeah. No. Thank you, Jazo, for your contributions. We love you, but 2001 is a minute of history.
Yes, the government is yet to declassify the acts that happened in 2001. We're running out of time now.
Yeah. In 1963, Jimothy Cornman, he proclaims himself this. He is not shy of the fact that he woke up one morning, felt a little bit thirsty, had a little drinky poo of a few drinky poos.
Cider.
Had just a few drinky poos of the ciders and the alcohols.
Cornman drank cider and he said like, I think it's pretty vile, and then started talking about Bill C-16. Jimothy Cornman is actually Jordan Peterson.
And as we all know, Jordan Peterson is the son of Peter from Family Guy. But nevertheless, we don't have time to discuss that raw truth there. Jimothy Cornman, he woke up one day and he saw JFK was in town. John Fitzgerald Clarkson Kennedy's of the Kennedy family. He was in town and he was in his car. And Jimothy Cornman, he woke up, and the Cornman, he doesn't have very long arms. It's difficult to live with the way that his body functions. But he was following his own rule, and he was reflecting in a field of corn, and just being very introspective of his own actions.
As one does.
And it was deeply, interesting. And after some brief reflection, he decided that JFK had to die. And actually, he did get JFK's consent for this, which is something that the government won't want you to know. Because the reason the government hid this action from you for so many years is that it was actually a very consensual, epic moment in history. JFK actually said to Jimothy Cornman approached him and he said, JFK, you have to die. And JFK said, Jimothy, the American people would love to be killed by you. And the government wants you to believe that murder is actually unconsensual. And that's why they would hide it from you, because we at the Truthcast believe in consent, and we love the consensual nature of the world. Because
we love consent.
We love consent. Always say no or say yes, depending on how you feel.
Yes, it's your choice.
Yes.
Yeah, it's up to you.
See, personally, I always say no to everything.
Yeah, we at the Truthcast love.
Even $5 million.
I say no to everything.
We say no. We at the Truthcast love consent. We love women, and them
men
having their
occasionally.
True. Occasionally.
But no, this is what Jackie Kennedy had to say when JFK was consensually murdered. Oh, worm!
Yeah, exactly.
In that exact voice.
She was so
in that
pleased.
In that exact voice.
She was so pleased that the Consent King had to come out today.
Yeah.
Because Jimothy Cornman is with us now, but really over the years, because basically what he does, he's a charitable organization, is he grows corn on his body and then he gives it to people in need. So he rips it off and it bleeds a lot, but then they feast on it for years. And really, he's an American hero, which is why the government has hidden this from you, because they only want you to see the government as American heroes and not Jimothy Cornman.
Yep.
So in truth, JFK is living on in the good work of Jimothy Cornman that he does for us all.
Rest in peace,
and
American hero.
And some of my truthers will know. Let me just ask a question to the truest truthers of all time. Who else sacrificed their life, and was torn to pieces in a horrific way?
Badonius.
That would be Samson.
True. Hell, but Samson is the true answer. Thank you very much, Glitch.
Okay.
Thank you for. sorry, Rabu.
Yeah, it's fine.
This is back in the
valiant
secret days. Yeah, Samson and I were in Vietnam, but I have no time to discuss this today. If you missed that episode, then that is your fault, and you will never see it because it wasn't recorded.
Yeah.
So that is on you.
Yep.
But nevertheless, me and Samson, we go way back. And
Yeah.
Samson sacrificed himself in the same way. We all know that Samson was an amazing man. And this is why Timothy Coleman is the reincarnation of both JFK and Samson, and together they will reset the line and save us all. So can we get a round of applause, everybody, for Timothy Coleman?
Yeah. Let's go, Jimothy. God bless you.
Thank you, Timothy. American hero. American sniper.
Let me just let me go
True.
give Jimothy a nice long hug.
Yeah.
I'm giving a pat on the back.
Yeah, he's a delicious man. But thank you very much for being here, Timothy. We're going to now move on to our musical guest today, which is actually me. I've done with a song for everybody. The Kanye West was not available today, as he usually is.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
we
Kanye West will
we-
actually murder us if we play another song.
We kicked him in the head a little. We kicked him in the head
A
a little
little
too
too
hard
hard.
last episode, and he got mad.
We are
Yeah.
actually facing a lawsuit from Kanye.
Yep.
Yay.
Yay, West! Don't dead name him.
Quite sad. So
Yeah,
I'll be singing today. So if I could we get silence in the studio? Set up
Absolutely.
the studio line.
Absolutely.
Doom. Alright, the studio lights are on.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. I was born by the river where the crayfish did jump, and I gotta say, my blood runs blue for old Georgia town, Cincinnati, UK, USA. I was born in Indonesia, and that's just every day. I know what it's like to strive. I don't know how to drive,
Yep.
but every day I'm getting better when I go to Clyde's little shoe store, little shoe store. And I've never given up on drugs because they take me to new heights. And when you climb the mountain of your ambitions, you will not fall. Thank you, everybody.
Can we get a round of applause for our musical guest, Captain Lemon? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So
Thank you,
now,
everybody.
shall we go to our guest speaker today? Is it about
Yes,
that
I believe Harry has a lot to say to us today. So, Harry, we invite you to take the stage and tell us what truths you have to spread to us all today. We're all listening.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, truth.com. It's truly an honor to be here, as I said before.
Honor to have you.
Let me just prepare my notes here. Excuse me. So, I am here today to speak about a little investigation I've been doing. Last week, I was in the field looking for the truth about the power of McDonald's Sprite. This is where my wiper blades exploded, actually. I was a victim of wiper blade combustion, and it was really unfortunate. But I'm here this week. I've survived.
Real
so-
truthers will remember the wiper blade explosion.
Yes, this is storied lore. Anyway, to move on. So recently, many people have investigated whether the conquistador Juan Ponce de Leon has any ancestors, and he has actually turned up a very unlikely one. Let me see if I can find the picture.
He was part of the conquistador, so that means he was sent to El Dorado.
He was investigating the New World, and as we can see here, the unlikely ancestor has actually turned out to be Ronald McDonald.
Oh my god!
Oh Lord!
I'm visibly aghast.
I am shocked, flabbergasted even.
If you look very closely, you can see they actually do have very similar facial structure.
Can we
It's
get-
quite
can we get a
astonishing.
minute?
Hey, can we get?
Oh, worm!
Worm for real.
Oh, worm.
Do
To
we,
move
do
on.
we, Oh.
So Juan Ponce de Leon in 1513 set out on his famous expedition to discover the Florida coast. What many don't know is that he, in fact, was searching for the Fountain of Youth. They don't record this in any of his journals or anything, but that's to be expected. It's quite a controversial expedition.
Mm-hmm.
I am quite hornswoggled right now, Harry.
A very hornswoggling.
I'm invested. I'm invested in this lore.
Oh, did I actually not send the picture? Oh, okay. Whoops.
Oh,
there
very good. Okay. We've just received some pictures here.
For our blind listeners.
Yeah, for our blind listeners. The resemblance I'm seeing here is uncanny, and the actual the path we see here of the famous conquistadors is actually reminding me of the of Among Us, the hit game Among Us, and also the defensive perimeter established during the Cold War, which I think is not a coincidence. If you'll take the stage, Harry, continue to explain the deepness of this.
So if you look closely at the route, you can see that it follows along the coastline of Florida, starting around a little south of St. Augustine, and then going around the bend, around the Keys, and upwards as far as Charlotte Harbor. What they don't tell you is that he actually went as far as Tampa Bay. And what is in Tampa Bay, everybody? You'll never fucking believe this. Excuse me for swearing. I'm sorry. I know.
Well,
that's all right. We encourage it in the Truthcast.
As you can see here, Tampa Bay is in fact the headquarters for Florida McDonald's. Right in the center.
Oh, wow.
I think what Harry is implying here for all of our idiotic listeners who can't pick up on signals is that in fact he landed in Tampa Bay and impregnated all of the local clowns, and this led to the lineage of Ronald McDonald. Is this true, Harry?
I would say so. If you look at all of the samples of Ronald McDonald DNA and the mummified remains of Juan Ponce de Leon, they actually have very similar DNA structure.
See, we here at the Truth.com podcast, we have thoroughly examined the DNA of these two people. And we have come to this conclusion ourselves, actually.
No, yes, thanks to our forensics teams.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll just briefly hear a message from our forensics teams, actually. Take it away, Ian.
Yes, hello. DNA is the same. Oh,
that's all right, Ian. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Ian.
Nerd.
Thank you, Ian.
Oh,
You're a goofy individual, Ian.
Don't be mean to Ian. Ian's trying his best.
You're nerd.
Come on. Don't be mean to Ian. Let Harry.
Wait, I'm pretty sure someone in the server is actually named Ian. Hold on.
Well, that's unfortunate for them.
No.
All Ians have become enemies of Truth.com.
Yeah, that's their issue. Don't be mean to Ian. He's a good boy. Anyway, Harry, will you please continue?
So as we see in the diagram of Tampa Bay, there are many sources of fresh water, bodies of fresh water. Any one of them could be the Fountain of Youth that Juan Ponce de Leon was searching for. And it just so happens that McDonald's corporate, let me get this graphic up, is located in a very shady area here, as you can see. And a body of fresh water actually lies behind that hidden building. Many do not know this, and it's not on any map. Is this the possible Fountain of Youth? Maybe.
Has Ronald McDonald harvested it for his own gain?
Is that why he's been alive so long?
Perhaps. This is a real artist rendition of what is behind McDonald's Florida headquarters.
These images are beautiful, and I hope that we can our technicians can transfer these
Mhm.
intermittent points during the
Yes.
cast.
Yes,
That was
I'll be
this
sure to be in contact with them about
Yes.
all
Lord, is that
this.
the Fountain of Old?
Mm.
No, the Fountain of Old is located in Wyoming. Very different.
True.
No, they're located in London. Have you looked at the people there? Oh my god.
Harry, I have a question.
Yes.
Is Arachnid Thatcher getting access to the Fountain of Youth through the sewers?
Oh, it is possible. Inside sources have told us that freshwater processing does occur within Florida McDonald headquarters.
Oh my god.
Previously laid off workers who have signed NDAs but who have broken them, God bless them, to
Heroes.
spread their truth.
I may poo myself as a result of this information.
So it is very, very likely that they are exporting their water. More specifically, the water they use for the Sprite.
That's
That
true
she
because
sustains
that
herself off.
McDonald's Sprite can charge your phone. Isn't that true?
Oh, that is
That's
very
actually true. I have actually tried.
This is a tried and true method of charging your phone.
No, yes. Thank you, Harry. You are our you. How would you like to become the forensics expert of the Truth.com podcast and replace that dumbass Ian? I hate him. I hate Ian.
I would be happy to. Sorry, Ian.
Right.
No offense, but
Yeah.
Can we get Ian's side of this?
No.
Guys, come on! I just, I never meant to like.
Yeah, okay.
You are not a devoted truther. You will be murdered. I will bring
God
you out
will
back
not
and
be as
shoot you.
merciful.
Yeah, I will not be as. God may be merciful, but I'm not as merciful. Why so serious, Ian?
Oh, the Joker is just joined
Uh,
the studio. Oh my god, guys, Sid has just arrived. Hello, Sid.
it's Sid.
Sid! Oh my lord.
Or Sid's in
Sid.
Sid's in the chat. I don't see Sid
But
in
no,
the
he's not
VC.
listening.
the
Just
leader
very
of Sid
soon.
Cult is here.
But nevertheless,
Our friends of the truth.
Harry, do you have? Is there more to this story?
A little bit.
Please
So,
carry
further forensic testing has shown that lean, or scissorp, as some folks call it, gains most of its reality-altering properties from the McDonald's Sprite. From the promethazine coating, the what makes lean half of lean is actually only flavoring.
That's insane.
Half lean? That means there's pure lean.
Yes, the McDonald's Sprite lean is pure lean.
Purest
It's the
lean.
aspartame cola.
Oh no, not the aspartame cola. Anything but that.
Oh,
But
is
yes,
it actually called aspartame? Is it aspartame? Aspartame?
Aspartame.
Aspartame.
It's funny if we say
yeah.
aspartame though.
Okay.
Because it's the truest way of saying it.
Exactly. I haven't
No, yes.
unlocked that yet.
This is actually the image of like the average resident of Tampa Bay McDonald's eater. This is the image.
Yes.
Oh, there he is.
Beautiful image.
There it is.
That's what the government wants to happen to you. If you try and access the Fountain of Youth, they will turn on you.
Please
By
do
the
not
way,
go to
quick
Tampa Bay.
side note. Sid, our local epic cult leader, just came in and said that they love all of you. So important note.
Yeah, be sure to
you
keep
all
that in
love-
mind.
Yeah, epic e-girl. Spreading epic love.
A real woman,
so keep
guys. Keep it civil.
Truth. Anyway, Link says that he loves women. So thanks, Link.
Yeah, be like
I
him.
love women.
But aside from MSG and Lean, Harry, how does this story come to a conclusion? I can't even imagine.
So in the end, our investigation has proven that the Ronald McDonald is a timeless entity. And we believe that Juan Ponce-de-Leon is actually Ronald McDonald. He was the original.
Wait, hold on. What about the Hamburglar?
The Hamburglar is possibly Christopher Columbus. We don't have confirmation for that yet.
That's too much truth for once.
Yes.
So
That's for another
what you're
day.
saying here is that in fact, this epic conquistador is actually still alive in the form of Ronald McDonald.
Oh, he is very much still with us.
No,
I
that's
can sense it.
Yeah, you know, there are only a few people on this earth that have attained immortality, and I am one of them. So we will have to get in contact with this Ronald McDonald fellow, because maybe he can be a guest next time, and we can.
Oh yeah,
discuss.
we should invite Ronald McDonald and the Hamburglar into the
And
podcast.
Grimace.
Yeah, as long as the Hamburglar doesn't burgle too much ham, you know, that would be kind of epic.
That'll be unfortunate because bread is actually very expensive right now.
It is because of the current socioeconomic crisis in the underground Libyans' house, but we don't have time for the underground Libyans.
Yeah, we're running out of time.
I'll put that on the chalkboard actually for next time. The underground Libyans. I'm just scraping it in now.
Anticipating future topics.
Yeah, be there next time, and you will hear about the underground Libyans. That's the deal.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's your fault actually if you don't get to hear it.
It's true. Cardo tells us that they are Bing chilling. Thank you, Cardo.
That's
Stay
great.
Bing chilling. Stay Chinese.
Is it now the time for the mail-in votes? Mail-in votes? I mean mail-in
Mail-
questions?
After our amazing conversation with our guest here, who's enlightened us all in a way that we never thought we could, it's time for the Q&A section where we go through our mail-in questions and suggestions.
Yes.
We go open our PO box, so send them in now, and we will
open
answer
them
any questions you have. Yeah, and if you put forth your own stories, your own truths, and we will spread them. Today, unfortunately, we don't have as much time as we used to do, so make it quick.
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh my God, I forgot. How could I? Shameful. Levy, what is your thought of the week? We need your thought of the week.
Yes.
Whilst we are waiting for Levy's thought of the week, everybody send in your questions and suggestions and your own truths.
Your mail-in, not your mail-in votes. Please don't send those to us.
Yo.
No, we don't need votes. This is not an election right now.
Oh, all right.
Levy.
We have Levy in the studio. Yes.
Oh, Levy is here with us today. Welcome to the studio, Levy. Take the seat.
So, as you know, I'm still in the gulag. And wait, let me take a picture for you real quick.
Right. I think we'd all appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a great image.
it looks really nice.
I tried
can't
to
wait.
escape, and they are currently looking for me. So all I have to say today is that I have
Oh, it appears Levy is gone. We will be sending our thoughts and prayers for Levy.
Yeah, Levy's thought of the week was that they have and that was it. And I think that's quite insightful. Yeah.
All right, so if we scroll up a little bit, we see Wheat Farm Lurker, our first mail-in, as us. What should he make for breakfast? Now, this is a great question because a lot of our truthers, they don't eat breakfast, myself included.
Yeah.
Now,
And really,
breakfast is the most important meal of the day, or so you thought. The government and big tech wants you to believe that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, when in fact it is the least important. What should you make from breakfast? You should make up your mind about the fact that breakfast is the worst meal of the day.
you see, this is actually quite controversial in the studio because I, on the other hand, believe that you should mold your own wife out of clay and call it your little precious baby, and then that should be your breakfast. But that's just a normal opinion.
Yeah, see, we at the Truth.com podcast, we in the studio here, we thrive off of discussion and disagreement.
Yeah,
So
that's how the truth.
in fact, I am glad that we disagree.
Yeah. By the way, we lost Rapu quite a long time ago now, but
So it
let's
seems.
continue to not address that. Nevertheless, my little beanbag baby is a glitch. Glitch, come over here, my little sweet chestnut.
Hello. I'm on my way.
Um,
I'm waddling.
sorry.
I'm waddling over as we speak.
Yeah, Glitch is actually like a little penguin man. Also, that I wasn't laughing. That was a cough. Because I'm very serious about my little sweet little chestnut nut baby. Get over here, nut man.
We're always very we're always very serious about our nut babies here at the Truth.com podcast. We take everything very seriously.
Yeah, nut baby has made his way over now. I'm gonna feed you a little bit of hot sauce, and then we will take a question. Have this hot sauce. Come on, open wide.
Thank you.
Open wide.
I apologize.
Are you opening wide?
I'm
okay.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. I'm actually
crying.
I'm actually crying because of how much I hate hot sauce. I'm not. I never laugh. I've never laughed in my life.
This is punishment.
Pure anguish.
Here, swallow.
What did I miss?
Oh,
don't worry about it.
Nothing.
You've missed
nothing at all.
Actually. All right.
Anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
Sorry. Moving on to Kato. You have a question for us here. Please go ahead, Kato. What do you have to ask us?
Look, his question's right under it. It says, "When will the pain end?" Now, this is a great question, and I believe
Pain will never end.
I believe our friend Repu has the answer to this.
Yes.
The pain will never end. God will judge you for your sins, and you will face the judgment in the day of judgment. You will face the consequences of your action in the day of judgment. The pain will never end.
Really, you will be punished by Allah, specifically Allah.
And let me I apologize deeply, very deeply, from the bottom of my heart. But let me interject real quick and bring some attention to the .wave file that Levi sent about 3 minutes ago, following his abrupt disappearance from the Truth.com podcast.
That is actually his black box.
These are the final noises that have been recorded for our dear friend Levi.
This is Sonic from Lies.com. Levi is going to be kept in the Lies.com headquarters now. Fuck the truth. Lies gonna rule.
Oh my god, no, it's Sonic.exe, the one with the hyper-realistic blood.
That is actually Levi.
Yeah, we are now currently listening.
Yes, well, we'll make sure to be in touch with our Truth.com technicians to put this audio file in the final recording.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that was actually deeply disturbing. I'm scarred.
Which we do not pay. Yeah. Which we do not pay, by the way.
Yes, our technicians are not paid.
For our viewers who have no senses of any kind, that audio file was just describing in detail how Sonic is actually a member of Lies.com, and this is deeply disturbing. So we in the final cut, I'm sure we will be able to play that for you all.
Yes.
Just prepare yourself for a deeply disturbing experience. Nevertheless, we have a question from Lurker here, which says, "Is this a for real or an on God situation?" And it's a picture of the Earth being blown up. That is actually an on God situation, and I will not be elaborating any further.
No, I disagree. I disagree.
All right, go on.
It is a for real situation because is the Earth being destroyed for real?
For real?
Because
yeah. Okay.
Only people that live in Britain say on God because they're Protestant, and I am a Marxist, atheistic, liberal, leftist, and I do not believe in a God. It is more of a for real situation.
But you know what you are above all else, Rapu. You're my little nut baby.
Oh,
And,
it seems the nut baby collection has grown.
And then there'll be a .mp3 file of like people going, "Aww."
sorry, just sneezed in the studio. But nevertheless, we'll have to move on to the next question.
As always.
No, yeah, Frost. No, yeah, he just sneed. Yeah.
Yeah, he did sneak.
Lemon just sneed.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody, for that. Just down with the old flus, of course.
Corvin.
Nevertheless, the scrinkle. We'll take one last statement from the audience. If you could present it to us now.
May the best statement win.
Yes.
Yeah,
truly.
if you don't have the best statement, you will actually be
Vaporized
we will actually
by
send
God
a
himself.
cast death squad after you.
Yeah, we will have to kill you.
Skunkly.
Go on, Jason.
I'd love for you to ask.
Yeah, ejected like Among Us.
Yeah, much like Among Us, by the way. We're not going to tell you what we're responding to there, by the way. But we are responding to something.
Yes.
Jazo, I sense you're going to bring up the events of 2001.
So we will be censoring you immediately and excommunicating you from our church.
Sending you to. No, yeah, we will be preemptively sending you to Guantanamo Bay. Enjoy your stay.
Yeah, I hear it's very nice.
I'm afraid
this time of year.
The predict for real. But anyway, nevertheless. All right, we have an actual question here. The last question of the Q&A section, because we really don't have much time. Frost asks, was the 2011 incident in Venezuela real? And I must say yes. Undisputedly, yes. It's the truth. It's the truest of the truths. Very serious podcast here. When we say something's true, you have to believe it and live your life by it. So there you go.
Yep. This is very true. As is
everything. Thank you for your...
All right, so shall we...
Thank you for your
So shall we individually thank our beautiful listeners for showing up today?
Just hold the phone, little sniggle biggle. Yeah, my little nut baby. Hold the phone, okay? You little silly penguin boy. Because it's time for the conclusion.
Oh.
And this is this is where I reach out to you using my wholesome words, and I really tell you how you should value yourself. So what's up? What's up, everybody? Today, it's been lovely to have you, and truly, Levy has returned. Hello, Levy. You've made it just in time.
Hello, lady.
To witness the wholesome conclusion of the Truthcast. So everybody, today, as part of the wholesome conclusion, I'd like you to think of yourself as a big tree. And I'd like you to think about how one tree can live for generations and inspire hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people and give them the air that they need to live. And if you are a tree, which you are in a metaphorical sense, perhaps a literal sense sometimes as well, then what you do is you inspire the people around you. You give them the air that they need to breathe. You give them the happiness and the joy in their life that they need to carry on. You are beautiful. You contribute positively to the world that you live in. You make people happy. You inspire them. You carry on going. And you, my friend, will change the world for the better and for yourself. So stay strong and stay truthful. And now we will begin the thank you ceremony.
All right,
Hail John Lennon.
May I take over the thanking ceremony?
Yes, you may begin with the first of our people.
Well, our first shout out, our first thank, goes to number one Chuni, who actually just joined the voice chat right as I started speaking. Thank you, Chuni. You're my favorite Fortnite teammate. All right, and next up, I would like to thank our very own Captain Lemon. Thank you for existing. And
thank you very much.
And next up, I would like to thank our lovely listener Cardo Vardo, tuning in all the way from Italy. very
Too soon.
far away,
Sure,
very remote.
and right from the beginning. But hey, little nut baby, come on, hold on, hold the phone,
What's up?
hold your horses, hold your horses. We all have to thank the people individually.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Ourselves, we take turns. Otherwise,
Okay.
we cannot show our gratitude.
Oh, I understand.
Yes, but thank you. You're beautiful. You're doing very well.
Oh, thank you very much.
Rapu, it is now your turn. If you'd like to thank the next one.
Yeah, Cardo, right? We're picking up on Cardo.
I already
yeah, all right.
picked him.
I am picking up
Actually-
Cardo. I am
actually-
actually picking him up.
Yeah, he's
I
a
am
very
lifting
small
him
man.
by
So.
his legs. Yes, he's a small man. I am sweeping him by his legs and picking him up like a man. And Cardo, thank you for listening to today's podcast. You are an OG. You are very pickable, and I will literally give you a noogie. I will give you a swirly and flush your head down the toilet. You are so cool. Thank you for listening, and tune in for the next podcast, or else I will actually give you a noogie.
So true.
That's true.
Frost, thank you, you little delicious munchkin satchel. You've been here since the beginning. I believe you're grinding out on Destiny right now, which I respect. Respect the grind. Grind yourself up against a big metal pole until you disintegrate into dust.
Exactly.
Because that's what we do here. We grind. We shine. We get the Rhineland in the war. But we don't have time to discuss the war. But thank you, Frost, for being here. You're frosty. You're cool. You're cold. You freeze people up. And now,
Frost.
Glitch, if you'd like to thank yourself.
Oh yes. All right. Wait, am I thanking myself?
Yes.
Oh well. Thank you, Glitched, for showing up and being very cool and also awesome and very good at video editing. That's awesome.
So
That's true. That is true.
yeah. Rapu.
Yes. Thank you, Harry Potter, for tuning in for today's. Thank you for being today's special guest.
Very
And,
special guest.
Yes, special. Open and close parentheses. Mentally ill. And
As we hope.
yeah, you had very good insight, and thank you for replacing that dumbass Ian. I hated him so much. I'm glad you replaced him. And
Yes, fuck
I
that
hope
guy.
you tune in for the next podcast, and hopefully you'll come again as a guest sooner rather than later.
It's an honor. It's an honor.
Yeah, thank you, Harry. And Levy, as usual, thank you for being here. Thank you for providing us with Levy's thought of the week. It's a quintessential part of the podcast.
Couldn't do
every
without
week.
it, actually.
Yeah, no, we couldn't. It's like the bone that holds together the meat flesh.
Exactly.
But nevertheless, thank you for being here. I'll see you when I get home. Do you have dinner ready on the table? I hope so.
Daddy's hungry. I mean, what?
Yeah, I'm a very hungry boy. So
A growing man.
Yeah, that's all cooked up. Thank you very much, Levy. You're a real truther. We love you. Thank you for your amazing merch drawings. We respect it.
Alright.
And now, Glitch.
I would like to thank our good friend Link Gaming for showing up. Link Gaming is a very respected Truth.com member, very devoted, shows up very often for Truth.com podcasts. He is our best friend, Link Gaming. I love Link Gaming. Very awesome guy. He is simply gaming. You know, he's right.
Yes.
And this is why we love him. He is simply gaming, and he's also Link. That's amazing.
If you'd like to thank yourself.
Thank you so much for Pablito for being an awesome co-host. You are such a good guy. You're smart and very good at geopolitics. You should become a politician and then go into the Indonesian parliament and become a Marxist-Leninist and be executed by the government for being treasonous. Thank you for tuning in for today's podcast. Hope you stay cool, Repu. You're cool. I am cool. Everyone is cool, actually.
That is true.
True as hell. Shrimp, thank you very much for showing up. You're a real OG, been there since the start. One of the true founding members. We're there for the first
Truest
session.
of truthers.
Only 7 people could say that they were there for the first session.
Exactly.
Truth.com. There you go. that proves that you're a truer truth of the truths. So thank you, Truth King. I'm going to cover you in oil, and then I'm going to put you in a rainstorm.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what that's going to do?
Yep.
Glitch.
Next up, I would like to thank Sid Quay, aka Jazo, aka Sid Jazo, aka Quay Jazo, aka yeah. So I'd like to thank you.
AKA open and close parentheses.
Yes. I would like to thank our great friend Jazo for always being very active in the chat and giving us very good messages to reply to and do our little funny jokes.
Mhm.
Jazo is a very respected Truth.com member. And
Fact.
yeah, and Jazo brings up a good point here. What was he cooking? I'll leave you leave you with that question.
That up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put that on the whiteboard, actually, the blackboard.
Mm-hmm. I'll be sure to get our technicians to put that up on the screen. All right, now Raku, I believe it is your turn to thank
All right,
the
yes.
Squirminator.
The Squirminator. You are a squirm and you are an inator. You were made by Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and you have a self-destruct button. And I hope you press it one day. And yeah, you are very cool. You are one of the few people who consistently tune into this podcast, and I hope you continue to do so until the day that Lemon, Glitch, and me die.
Mm-hmm.
Stay squirming. You're cool.
Keep it real.
Stay
Yeah,
squirmy.
keep it real.
We're going to squirm with you.
Cook that shit up,
And
Squirminator.
finally, Wheat Farm Lurker, you are actually so scrumptious. You've been here since day one. A true OG. And you are our best technician of all time.
Yes.
Because without you, you're like a producer. We couldn't. The show could not stay on its legs. You also live a sort of equidistant to all of us as well, sort of.
He's a bit closer to me than to y'all, but that's kind of how it is.
I actually know him. He's actually from Bookers.
It's true, which is a true fact, by the way. But thank you for tuning in, Lurker, to today's session. You're a lovely little man. And thank you, everybody, for coming today. And that's goodbye from me, Lemon.
Lemon will die.
Yeah.
And and goodbye from the others as well. And remember, the real work is the work you do at home. Stay truthful.
That is true.
That's true.
Keep it real.